If you look at the world history and go to the chapter revolutions of the world, you will find that there are as many as 12 revolutions that have occurred over time. For example, French Revolution, Russian Revolution, Mexican Revolution, and so on. And if you try to find out the main reason, the genesis of all these revolutions, you will find, and you can even concentrate it, or you can even epitomize it and put it in one sentence. The basic reason for all these revolutions was the exploitation of the poor by the rich and by the monarchy. During this process, the monarchs were tyrants. They exploited the poor. They flexed the wealth, stored the wealth. They became richer and did whatever they pleased. There was no liberty, no freedom, nothing of the kind. They were all tyrants. That was the reason for all these revolutions. Now come to the second point. There was a time when the British Empire ruled 1/4 of the entire surface of the earth. How did it happen? It was due to their expansionist policies. 1/4 of the earth's surface means ruling over a large number of countries and many islands. The purpose behind ruling was to exploit the people they ruled, and all of them. Whatever resources these portions had were taken away to England, to the British Empire. They increased their wealth, and from the resources, from the raw materials, they produced the final products, and they brought them back and sold them. In this way, the process of exploitation went on. Take the example of India in particular. You must have heard about the East India Company. What is this all about? East India Company is a kind of shareholding company, as you see today in the stock market. A company is opened and then there are a number of shareholders. The company earns the profit and the shareholders get the dividends according to their investment. So there were a number of investors. They invested in that company that was called East India Company. When the East India Company set its feet in Bengal, Bengal was the first place they put their feet in. They established the company over there. And after that, they wanted to expand their business, not only business, but the territory. And for that purpose, they had to go to all those landlords, zamindars, and the remnants of the Mughal Empire princes, and ask them that, look, I'm going to do business here, and I will make a profit and I will give you some part of it, but you will have to accept my hegemony. You will have to live under me, and I will be your ruler. I will be your master. Some of them did object, but they were too weak, and Britishers were too strong in terms of equipments, manpower, arms and ammunition, etc. They applied all the gambits. They said that, look, if you don't accept my hegemony, then you will have to fight with me, and you know what the consequences will be. You are weak and I am pretty strong, and I will kill you. There were a number of cowards who surrendered meekly Others were a little defiant and they started fighting. But in this way, the Britishers expanded their territory and finally they occupied the entire Indian territory and established their rule. That was the British rule.